to sit on like a bench and I was blind.
Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Jacked University. So this is going to be more of a harm reduction video. This video popped up on my feed the other day, and I meant to make a video about it, so I'm going to be doing like another reaction because I don't really remember what it said. It's Darren Till, who was a UFC fighter. He was a welterweight fighter for a while, which is 150. I have it in front of me because I don't know this. 156 to 170 pounds, and then middleweight is, which he transferred to, is 171 to 185 pounds. So he's talking about his previous Jorge Masvidal fight, and he's fighting in a higher weight class today. So he was at the 170 weight class last fight. This is what he was talking about. Yeah, alright, so let's take a look at it.
Colin is so brutal, but even Colin was like, nah, you can't. I was like, get me back on that treadmill now. I went back on the treadmill, and at this point I was just on the treadmill, and the screen was like just fuzzing, and I was going.
Okay, so just for reference, he's 6 feet tall, and he looks like he's got kind of a wide frame. That is pretty skinny, I guess, especially for a fighter, somebody who is an endurance athlete. But he said he went blind. Let's listen to this.
My friend at the time, and he was sleeping, and I don't know if he heard me wake up or not, but I got up, put my clothes on, and I thought, right, if I walk the Asda, I'll lose that weight.
Crazy willpower, this guy, for real. He I mean, hey, he's dedicated.
So I started walking the Asda, and I just had to sit on like a bench, and I was blind, and I had to like grab my phone, half like dial it, and I was like, Colin, I'm blind here, I can't move.
Okay, so it sounded like he was going hypoglycemic. This happens if you starve yourself or don't eat enough carbs, or you have diabetes. Your blood sugar tanks, and you need sugar in your system to like basically stay cognitively all there. So let's see what else he says.
And then when I was going to weigh in, he was like, Darren, look strong. And I was like that on the scales, just like, wow.
Okay, so yeah, he definitely sounded like he might have been hypoglycemic. Another thing that could have happened is malnutrition plus hypoglycemia, and I feel like that's probably most likely, because if you're starving yourself and doing a bunch of cardio, your body's not gonna be very happy with you. So I can totally see going blind. I dieted down one time, just one time, and I didn't necessarily go blind. I definitely noticed that my night vision was a little bit worse, and I had absolutely no energy, like, whatsoever. But this guy, on the other hand, there's a picture of him during his weigh-in. He does not even look like the same person. You can see his rib cage, you can see his serratus, you can see like the feathering in his delt. This is like awful lighting too, and you can see all this. He looks absolutely starved. The death face is so serious. You can tell in these videos he's actually got cheeks, but here he's got no cheeks, he's just got jawbone. Yeah, so how to avoid this from happening? You could take Darren's advice and move up a weight class, of course. Or if you're dead set on staying at a certain weight, I would recommend hiring a proper nutritionist who would, know your diet in and out and be able to taper you down to whatever weight you need to be at and still get your micronutrients in. Another reason, speaking of micronutrients, he could have went blind is vitamin A deficiency, which is unlikely but possible, I guess. It could also be like you could have an issue absorbing vitamin A because of the microbiome in your gut, and that could also lead to a deficiency. But not a doctor. Don't listen to me. Don't take any of my medical advice. But if you're going to be cutting weight like this, at least be smart about it. There are people out there that know what they're doing that would not mind helping you, and you won't feel like complete shit. So that's all I have to say about that, and I will talk to you guys next week. Thanks.